I think I like it.
So I guess we filming in natural lighting today.
All right, let's get it. I know it's been a month since I filmed, and I have no regrets. I started a full-time job these days. Honestly, I have been, what the hell is that? Which, by the way, it's nice. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. But you know, a girl just still exhausted, darling. Finally filming under better circumstances. You know, I gotta shape up. Skin is improving. Nails could do a little work, but we're gonna finish where we left off. I still have all of my notes that I actually had saved from the month prior when I was working on this series, and I just really wanted to finish it off. So today might actually be the day where I drop both videos. I'm gonna do that for myself. I'm gonna do that actually for all of you. Let's just jump right into it. Just how you would take care of the body in order for you to spiritually grow in the Vudu community, or things that you really shouldn't be doing. This is especially important if you are attending ceremony, going to be hosting ceremony, or just in general if you are presenting yourselves to the Loa. This is just Vudu etiquette. Essentially, your energy does make an interaction with the way that the Loa will interact with you. The Loa don't actually pay attention to the physical appearance of you, they see actually through you. So your energy is just as important as how you carry yourself. A few things. No sex prior to the ceremony. People wonder why sex even matters or why it is an issue. And one of the reasons is because sex is very hot. The energy itself is very heated. Sex is also very distracting, where, you know, sex can literally make you refocus the purpose or intent of a ceremony or something, and, you know, just make you think of that. Some Loa will actually reject mounting you because you have sexual energy on you. Some Loa disagree with that energy on their person or on their caballo, simply because sexual or hot energy is not who they are. A lot of Loa who are cooler, you know, very flowing in energy and just cooler in temperaments do not like to be heated. Similar to people, there are some Loa that do not like to actually be angry because they know the extent of how their anger can literally destroy. Remember, these are conscious beings. These are not energies that you can create or that you can project your beliefs onto. These are conscious, living, breathing beings. Loa that simply do not like to be pissed off or get pissed. So that hot energy also bothers them. Very important for the flow of the energy and just the flow of how that Loa likes to be or how they like to bring certain energies to the ceremony, that you remain pure without any hot energies. Hot energies don't just include sex, but also it can include tension between you and another person there. Hot energies also include a heated argument or a heated debate, which is why during ceremonies, you know, religious debates don't happen. Conflicts of interest really are kept outside the door. You know, certain things are just not brought to the ceremony just to keep the ceremony cool, especially if it is a ceremony to a Rada spirit or a cool temperament. The second thing that is really important is to not smoke during ceremony or at the ceremony, or, you know, just in another room. Is a key thing to also do in your personal altars. I don't like giving my opinions when it comes to people and their personal altars because realistically what's gonna work for you works for you, but it's just traditional to not smoke. What I mean by smoking, this includes recreational drugs or even natural drugs or substances or plant medicines that really alter the brain chemistry. This includes, you know, just anything that forces you to be too calm or forces you to hallucinate. This includes acid, marijuana, you know, or even tobacco. These are certain things that you don't want to be under the influence before coming to ceremony. You want to be at your best or in your most natural state in order that you may receive, you know, the natural flow of what the spirits are trying to tell you and how they're trying to speak with you. If you're constantly calm, you don't know if one of your spirits is angry at you, right? And you don't know if your anxiety may be triggered by something that is from your Loa. And it's mainly due to respect, right? These loa are extremely big on tradition and respect, and essentially this is a sacred space. I'm not saying that these plant medicines are not sacred, but they are sacred in their own right. And voodoo is not a place where marijuana or recreational drugs or any, drug-related substances are taken during or before ceremony. It's not tradition, and it's seen as disrespect. A lot of people that are also under the influence will not be able to actually feel the energy of a certain loa, especially if they're a caballo. If you're too calm and a negative spirit is in the room and they recognize that you are vulnerable in that state, they will harbor themselves inside of you. And if someone is cleaning, or the space is of cleaning, and you're pretty much under the influence, then you are not sober, you are not technically strong enough to fend off something that may be, released from someone else. So yeah, you will be carrying it. So not only is it a disrespect, but it is a danger to you, both mentally and spiritually. Third thing, and this is very, very important, because a lot of people in the community, they put their all in their energy into the ceremonies that they perform and they host. And you will notice that a lot of the energies of voodoo in all the diaspora includes a lot of dancing, a lot of drumming, and usually people are sweating. Voodoo is very much about health. Health is promoted in the voodoo community is because our body is a temple. And so during ceremony, yes, you should be moving. And there's an important role in dancing and sacred movements, because not only does it, spiritually help you because you're dancing for your spiritual frame and for your loa, but it also has a physical benefit too. Not only are you increasing your heart rate, you are allowing blood flow throughout the body. Therefore, circulation helps, for nutrients to be passing through and all of these great things. And you're helping your body also fight back, and you're helping your body detox when you are sweating and when you are dancing. So there's good health in dancing to the spirit and for the spirit, because not only are you manifesting the good health that you're asking for, but you're also strengthening the body to mount very strong spirits. And if you are a weak individual physically, you must know that you won't be able to mount some of the stronger loa, essentially because they know that you're not strong enough to mount them. So a weak body and a weak mind is not a place or a temple strong enough to host or to hold a strong loa. So if you really want to benefit your life, you want to free yourself from depression, you want to free yourself, from certain bodily things or even from certain spells, you have to push through. Go to ceremony, dance your ass off, dance for the spirit, and I promise you, dance is a form of not just a workout, but you're doing something for your mental health and for your body as well. Not only will your body thank you, but your spirits will thank you as well for that. Next one is a very important one, and my temple, this doesn't happen, but unfortunately, when I go to botanicas, I do see this phenomenon happen a lot. Ceremony is not a place for fun. It's not a party. Not a place that you go to flirt or start drama or, start demanding, payments and all this extra stuff. And I've seen people literally arrive at ceremony with skimpy outfits and, just trying to flirt with other people's men and, make a foolery of, the voodoo pantheon and voodoo tradition, pretending to mount certain loas and they're not mounted at all. They're just using the loa as an excuse to be promiscuous. And that is just such the biggest form of disrespect. Yes, at these ceremonies, there are usually drinks, alcohol is involved, tobacco is involved, but it's really for the spirit. I feel like a lot of people forget that you are here for the spirit. I can imagine other people from other races who come in from a privileged state see this as, they see the alcohol, they see these certain things, and they're like, oh, maybe I could get away with this. Or maybe this is here, so let me associate it with a party. That's not what this is for, okay? And I've also seen, of course, because this is, part of my community as well. I've seen many Dominicans from the island, and many Haitians as well do this very disrespectful, not just to the spirit, but also to the purpose and the ancestors who have passed this tradition down to us. Ceremony is, it's something that you need to make an effort, honestly. You need to always make an effort when it comes to ceremony. Laziness is actually frowned upon, not just by the loa, but also by the people that you share space with. Essentially, the reason why laziness is frowned upon is because, well, laziness has never benefited anything or anyone. And ceremony is a place where you are supposed to be taking care of your business, as well as going to the loa for guidance, and that is your business, right, is to receive growth from the spirits and from what they advise you to do. Effort is extremely important, not just for ceremony, but also for your own altar, right? Making the effort to clean your stuff, communicating with the tools that are divinely connected to your loa, speaking to those things, right? You know, making an effort to learn, making an effort to take time to pray, making an effort to dance, or, you know, to communicate and to meditate to your loa, making an effort to learn something for your loa, such as Creole, or, you know, French or Spanish, or, you know, any other of the languages that are spoken by our loa, such as Fawn and Ewe. These efforts are greatly appreciated by the loa because you are going, right, and showing, and you are giving sacrifice, and that in itself is something that is valued highly by the loa when you are doing what you need to do. The effort in and of itself pays off, I promise you. Last but not least, and this is just a tip, right? What you do for your altar, you must do for yourself. A lot of people tend to forget that the altar is a reflection of what's within, right? The altar is a place of visually projecting outwardly what you want within. So it's very important that when you offer the loa something, or, you know, you speak to your loa, also remember that they are within you. So therefore treat yourself as kind as you treat your loa, right? If you want to give your loa finery, you must dress fine. You know what I'm saying? If you want to give your loa cleanliness, then you must be clean. But one cannot be without the other. Vudu teaches tradition, and tradition teaches, you know, just how to behave and certain behavioral patterns that actually are beneficial to you. For example, you won't give a loa dirty clothing, therefore you should not be wearing dirty clothes. You know what I mean? If you eat, your loa should be eating as well, right? If you pray, your loa should be receiving light. If you're asking for health, you should be also promoting health at your altar, and good health in your home, and good health in, you know, all the things around you, right? Setting healthy boundaries, you know, doing what you have to do. I hope I'm very clear with just that message of do unto others as you would like to be done unto you is a huge rule that is actually very beneficial at the altar, where you must do to your altar what you want unto yourself. And you cannot abandon your altar and take care of yourself. That's just considered a big sacrilege. It's like, not only are you, you know, abandoning essentially what is raising you, or abandoning what is meant good for you, but it also shows irresponsibility. And I see it as, if you cannot take care of an altar, then you're not ready to take care of anything or anyone, because essentially what you prioritize within yourself, you know, that's, you are who you are, and you are, you know, what you prioritize within you. And I think that my body, mind, and health is very important. Therefore, my altar is extremely important to me, as well as everything that I have, you know, all the thanks to God. But what I have, I'm very thankful to the spirits for them have given me that. So I hope this video helps you guys understand part 2 of the body. Finally got that one out of the way. Luz y progreso. Hope you guys are applying these things, taking notes, and applying these things. Love you.